Alright folks, I'm going to start off with this, the Jericho Report Weekly News Briefing. Mecha Electric is on number 50. You know, my congrats go out to him for doing these reports. Always interesting information from him. Check this video out, a lot of interesting detail on here. You know, so definitely check the Jericho Report out weekly. You know, very interesting information. He also has a live feed chat. You guys can also get, talk to him, find out information, all that stuff, Great work, Mecha Electric, good job, on your 50th video. Here we go. Explosion rocks Detroit refinery. This is the video of it happening. Some people say they're not even hearing about it on the news in Detroit. Kind of suspicious. But go ahead and check into that, More and more crazy stuff going on in the world. Also, Nibiru and Illuminati Cards are coming true. 9/11 martial law, gun control, etc. This is from the End is Near 77. If you guys want to go ahead and check this video out, very interesting stuff here with the words of John F. Kennedy. Let's go ahead and check into that. John F. Kennedy tried to warn us. So check that card game out right there, or that video. Very interesting stuff. Also, if you guys want to look into the terrorist cards, or I'm sorry, the Illuminati card game, I'm going to leave a link here from Google on all the different types of cards, like the oil spill, the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, all that stuff, just all kinds of different things on here. So go ahead and check that out. I'll leave a link to it like always. Also, CNN. Guys got to check this video out right here. This video, it's talking about drones being used over marathons now. So, I guess we see one of the reasons why you pulled the false flag. Go ahead and check that out. Also, on Mecha Electric's video, he was talking about a ex-CNN reporter or news anchor or something, said that she was forced to lie for the government. Check into that. That was on the Jericho Report. You guys need to see that information. Just craziness. Also, here we go. North Korea to launch large-scale air and land exercise report. North Korea is preparing to carry out a large-scale combined air and land exercise along the Yellow Sea coast. Yonhap news agency quoted a government source in South Korea saying, the source claims that South Korea intelligence believes its neighbor may conduct an exercise around the city of Nampo involving aircraft and field artillery units. Nampo is the most populous port city in South Pyongyang province, or Pyongyang, I don't know how to pronounce that. Correct me if I'm wrong, and lies southwest of the North Korean capital, Pyongyang. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, more interesting stuff there, Oh, just craziness. Also, thousands of Greek civil jobs to be axed as parliament vote looms. Poor Greeks have so much over there. Greece is bracing itself as MPs are set for Sunday's vote on a law dismissing 15,000 civil servants by 2014, including 4,000 in 2013, as part of austerity measures imposed by the Troika in return for $11.4 billion bailout loan. Troika, I guess? I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry if I'm butchering that word. But if you guys want to go ahead and check into this, interesting information there. Also, militia gunmen besiege Lebanon. Foreign ministry demand resignations. Go ahead and check into this. More World War III news. Our militia lead siege to Syria's foreign minister demanding the ouster of diplomats who held high-ranking positions in the Gaddafi regime. With the rebels gaining the upper hand, the new government is still unable to bring peace into Libya. Go ahead and check into that. More just crazy news. Also, more building collapses. 2 dead and 10 injured in French building collapse. There's a lot of buildings collapsing all over the place, ain't there? Unlike of which we've never seen before. Check that out, An apartment building collapsed after an apparent gas explosion in the north French city of Reims, killing at least 2 people and injuring 10. firefighters working at the scene reported many casualties, AFP said. Guess we'll see if more casualties go up on that. Man, that's just craziness. It looks like somebody just came over here with a freaking perfectly straight saw and just cut cut that part of the building off. Just crazy. Also, here we go. Shoot me. Failed suicide by cop gunfight in Rome, Mars. Government's inauguration. Go ahead and check into this. Yeah, just craziness. Man has opened fire outside the Italian Prime Minister's office in Rome, injuring 2 police officers and a passerby. The gunman was apprehended following the ensuing shootout and has been accused of attempted homicide. World's just going to chaos here. Also, here we go. Israel hits Palestine targets in response to Gaza rocket fire. It's like a never-ending war over there. Israel aircraft have launched a strike on a Palestinian radical group in Gaza in response to insurgents' rocket fire, the Israel military says. There were no casualties from the strike, according to the Democratic Front for the Liberation of Palestine. The group said that the jets hit one of their training bases in the southern Gaza Strip. So I guess we'll see where that leads us to. Gonna be more war over there? Probably so. Also, 4 bombs kill 12 in Pakistan ahead of elections. Taliban vow more deaths. You guys want to go ahead and look into this. You know, more crazy stuff going on in the world, folks. You know, at least 12 people have been killed and more than 40 injured in 2 bomb explosions at the campaign offices of 2 Pakistani politicians. A pre-election wave of violence in the country has killed at least 28 people in the last 4 days. Man, so much going on. Also, here you go. 2013, the year of the comet. New comet discovery announced. This is Comet C 2013 G9 Tenagra, or Tenagra. Sorry if I'm butchering that word. This was uploaded today, so if you guys want to go ahead and look into this, you know, Astro Watch, very interesting stuff there. Excuse me. Also, 3.2 magnitude earthquake rattles Santa Monica Bay. You know. Here we go, folks. I'll be keeping my eye on Southern California here in the next, you know, few weeks. Also, no Atlantic Ocean on northeast U.S., warmest in 150 years. If you guys want to look into that, you know. Crazy stuff. Also, the big chill. Saskatchewan has coldest spring in 100 years. There you go. I mean, big weather changes all over the place. Now, you guys can go ahead and check this out. This is on extinctionprotocol.com or WordPress.com, sorry. Go ahead and leave the links like always. The Huffington Post. Congress, more tanks. Army, no thanks. If you guys want to go ahead and read into this, you know, very interesting stuff there, of course, like always. And heliocentric Saturn alignment, ISON. Comet 2013 A1 with Mars, too. That's sighting spring. This is from Earth Space 101. If you guys want to check this out. Always interesting space weather updates from Earth Space 101. So you guys want to check that out. Today we are having an alignment with Saturn. Saturn's going to be closest to us today. And it's going to shine twice as bright in the sky. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, you know, the one thing I'm talking about and I'm worried about is the possible large earthquake we may have sometime today. So I'm going to keep my eye out on that for you guys, just in case we get a huge quake today. Also, Nibiru visible, winged, and still trying to be kept from the public. This was released today from the MT Stargazer. If you guys want to check this out. You know, very interesting videos coming up here, folks, you know. Crazy stuff. Also, mega tsunami. The Weather Channel's been talking a lot about tsunamis lately, haven't they? And a lot of other sources have been talking about tsunamis lately, haven't they? And it's weird how the Weather Channel's only dropping these very short clips about a tsunami. Or huge tsunamis, mega tsunamis. Check this out. More information on the tsunamis there. Also, on to AMS fireball reports. They're currently investigating 17 fireball reports. Looks like we might have a promising one in Arizona and Colorado area, because as you can see here, New Mexico, there's one in Albuquerque, New Mexico, another one down here in Aztec, New Mexico. But then look at this: Arizona, 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 Colorado, Colorado. So something must have definitely happened somewhere around there in the Midwest. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my eye out on that. Also, Orange City, Florida. Another one in Florida. New Jersey, Rhode Island, Washington, Washington. So I'm going to go ahead and keep my eye out on the Colorado, Arizona ones in New Mexico, because that's all within the same vicinity. So they might have seen the same thing. We'll go ahead and keep our eye out on that. Also on Lunar Meteor Hunters blog spot. As you can see, reports down here in Panama. Also all up here in Mexico, all across North America, and Europe as well for fireball reports. So if you guys want to go ahead and check into that, very interesting stuff there, like always. You guys want to go ahead and check this out. This is from Tenagra. Sorry, guess I must have been rewinding this for a while, but its orbital path right now, it's over here. It's in between Jupiter and Mars. It's going to swing around like this supposedly, and then head back out. I don't buy this orbit one bit. If you guys want to check this out, supposedly it's already right here in between Jupiter and Mars, and it's going to be closest to Earth in like 2017. Yeah, right. Go ahead and check into that. Also, more. This is from 2P Comet Encke. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right either. If you guys want to check into this, this is where the comet is going to be in our orbital path. Not closest, but October 16th, 2013. More and more comets, folks. Keep our eyes out on that. This one has a 33-year orbit, though, so this is an inner solar system comet. So, you know, it comes out, comes back in. But you know what's funny about this asteroid, and a lot of people aren't talking about this. Look at its orbit. Here's Jupiter. What's in between Jupiter and Mars? The asteroid belt. More and more asteroids coming in? Yep. Go ahead and keep our eye out on that as well. Also on to Astro Watch. More about the comet if you guys want to check it out. You know, very interesting article here, good read. You know, some good pictures if you guys want to check into it. Also on to near-Earth asteroid orbit types. You know, they have a very good description on a lot of possible information that could, you know, near-Earth objects, you know, comets, asteroids, etc. You guys can look into this. Shows you the next approaches when they should be the most hazardous. Of course, you know, anything from NASA, take with a grain of. Also, on to Helio Viewer. Show you guys a few little sunspots here. We did just have a flare pop off. No information on that flare as of right now, but I'm going to keep you guys updated if it is a hazardous flare. As you can see, the sun has been very active lately, popping off little teensy weensy tiny flares and filament eruptions. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on the star, our star, because our star seems to be waking up. So definitely going to keep an eye out on that for you guys. Also, onto the endless entrail spiral. Still showing the same two flares. Boom boom, popped off in that direction. So go ahead and keep our eye out on that. Also onto the solar wind data. You know, everything seems to be down around normal levels. You know, KP index was really high yesterday, or sorry, a few days ago. Plasma penetration and all that stuff seems to be down low. So we are good there. Now here's the flare I was telling you about. You'll see it right down here. Just wait for it. See how it's getting bright? Boom. There it is. See, we had that one flare right there, or plasma eruption yesterday. But then we have this flare that just popped off. So I'm going to keep my eye out on that and see if anything happens or not. Also, for comedy, super funny Japanese parody of TSA security. Check this video out, you know, it's pretty hilarious. So if you guys want to check into that, you know, very interesting stuff there. Also, earthquakes, nothing large as of this time. We'll keep an eye out here and also in California, and of course around over here, around the Ring of Fire, especially over here in South America. I've been watching as well. So there you go, folks. Like always, all links will be provided at the bottom. Comedy link at the bottom, You know, also for the buy silver bullion, also at the bottom. Much love, and by God.